is up and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to talk about this beautiful PRS custom 24 quilt top in turquoise. All I got to say is wow. I mean, just wow. PRS is actually one of my favorite guitar companies. I own 5 of them now. And as you guys know, I'm a big Schecter guy, and I like ESP as well. And PRS is another one of those brands that those are my top 3 if I had to pick. And PRS is just constantly knocking it out of the park and just going better and better. And with these new 2024 model custom 24 quilt tops that they've come out with a whole different range of guitars for 2024, and this is just the ones that I really was drawn to. These custom quilt tops are amazing, and I'm blown away. And I liked this guitar so much when I got it that I went ahead and bought the Sweetwater exclusive custom 24 quilt top for 2024, which is in the gray flame quilt top here, which I will be doing another review on. But I did want to put it in this video because it is another amazing guitar, and I'm going to go over this one as it is a Sweetwater exclusive. But we're going to talk about this beautiful turquoise one today, and let's get you guys a good close-up shot so you guys can really kind of see this guitar. I mean, the lighting in my studio just doesn't do it the justice it really deserves, but this guitar, I mean, is just awesome. Awesome. I mean, it's a beautiful quilted top, and it just sounds amazing, plays amazing. The neck on it and the back on it is just nice wood. I mean, it's so smooth and fast. I just can't say enough about this guitar. It is got a binding around the body. It's got binding on the neck all the way up around the headstock. And it is so well made. It does have the standard PRS tremolo system on it as well, which I do not use. I actually put a block in my custom 24 standard years ago and blocked it off. I thought about doing that with these, but I'm not going to do it. And if you guys are wondering what that means when I say block off the tremolo, it means you actually cut a piece of wood and you wedge it in that tremolo up against the back of the wood here, and then you don't have that tremolo anymore. And it actually helps keep your guitar in tune a little more because you don't have that fluctuation, and it just takes out, if you don't use the tremolo system and stuff, it just kind of helps it out. And actually I feel like you get a little more sustain out of your guitar too that way, but that's just me personally. But I blocked that one off, and it's been awesome. I don't think I'm going to do these ones though, because I haven't really had any problems with the tuning stability on these guitars at all. And they just play phenomenal, and they really hold tune well. And I may end up wanting to use the tremolo down the road on these, so I'm not going to block it off. The standard one that I have that I did a review of years ago was the translucent blue. You guys can go back and watch that. But we're talking about these awesome custom 24s for 2024. It's just amazing. And what's really crazy, this is my wife's favorite color, and I was looking at the purple one. So they come in 3 colors. These come in 3 colors. They come in purple, they come in this turquoise, and they come in an orange, a flame orange. And then there's a Sweetwater exclusive one, which is this one right here, which is the quilted top gray. And the purple really appeals to me too. It's all black on the back, it's painted black on the back, and the purple is really awesome as well. And that's the one I was originally looking at, and ironically that's one of the harder ones to get a hold of because they're out of stock. But as I got to looking at this blue more and more, blue is my favorite color, so I went ahead and said this, and my wife really liked this one too, and I thought, okay, that's cool. She loves this color. This is her favorite color, turquoise blue, and I love blues as well. Blue is my favorite color, so I just got this one, and I'm so glad I went ahead and got this one, because it is so amazing in person. It's just crazy to look at it and just be like, wow. It's just, I mean, these guitars, the fit and finish of these guitars is awesome. But before I ramble on some more, let me get into the specs. Let me grab my phone here as I reach around here, and we're going to read off the specs as I always do because I'm old and I can't remember that crap. So, and I know some of you guys are spec guys, so you want to hear that stuff. So let's start at the top. I got this off the Sweetwater site here. So this is a solid body PRS double cut. It's a mahogany body, quilted maple top, gloss finish, colors turquoise. The neck's maple. It's got the neck shape is a wide thin, which is definitely wide thin, and it is very playable. It's got a set neck joint on it. It's got a 10-inch radius, ebony fretboard. It's got the famous bird inlays that PRS does, 24 frets. Scale length is 25 inches, and the nut material is PRS's nut material, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. And then you got the PRS in the neck pickup. You got the PRS 8515S humbucker, and then in the bridge pickup, you got the PRS 8515S humbucker as well. You got volume knob, tone knob, split coils, all that stuff. And it does come with the really nice gig bag that PRS gives you. And currently, I want to say this as well. Let me scroll back here. Currently, these guitars are on sale for $200. They're normally listed for $9.99, but currently until the end of the year, they're going for $7.99. So you can save $200 right now, and that's pretty much at all sites, not just Sweetwater. You can go to Musician's Friend and even Guitar Center, and they're all, PRS is blowing these guitars out right now until the end of the year. So you can save yourself $200, and that's one of the reasons why I ended up buying two as well, is because saving that money, that's going to go away at the end of the year, and then you're going to have to pay $1,000 for these guitars, and I wanted to jump on it. And what's really cool is that this one, let me set this phone down back here. This one right here was actually a demo model, and so I actually saved $300 on this one because I got another $100 off because this was a demo model. So if you guys go to Sweetwater, always check out their demo models, because they said this one had a couple scratches on it. They said there was a scratch here and there was a scratch here, but you can't see the scratches. You actually have to really, really get in the light and at just the right angle. You can see that there's a little pick mark there, and there's a little pick mark that was up here, but you can't see them. I mean, it's not obvious. You can't see it. I had to really, really look. I actually had to go outside in the sunlight and really hold it up and turn the guitar for about 5-10 minutes before I finally found what they were talking about. And in the pictures, you can't even see it. So this guitar was meant to save $100. It's going to get pick scratches on it because I'm going to play it. So I didn't care, And so I bought it, and man, it's awesome. And as you guys heard in the intro, you heard a little distortion sound on it. Sounded really, really good. I'm going to play some cleans for you guys, give you guys some tones on it, and then we will wrap this up. I'm going to do some cleans, a couple distortions, and we'll wrap it up. And I am recording this so you guys know I'm running this guitar, excuse me, it's going into my Boss GT1000 over here. It's running into my orange Crush Pro 120 with my orange 212 cabinet, and then it's in the room. I don't have the cabinet mic'd up. It's actually just recording off the microphones off of my Zoom. This is my Zoom Q8, 4.8, Zoom Q8 camera, and it's recording off the two XY microphones off the top there. If you guys are wondering how I'm recording this, I didn't want to mic it up. I like just doing the room recording so you kind of hear what it's going to sound like in a room and stuff, and that's kind of how I like to do things. I may mic cabinets up in the future. I don't know. I'm still playing around with stuff like that. But let me go over here and step on my pedal real quick and get you guys some clean tones while we're here. Let's click on this. Now we got some clean tones. Let's give you a few clean tones. Now I'm just going to play clean tones that I like to play. I usually like to go in the middle, and I like to split the pickups. And then you get this really nice acoustic sound. And if you're wondering what effect I'm using on the Boss GT1000, I'm using the 12. It's called 12 string, so it gives it kind of a 12 string effect, so you guys can kind of hear it. And let's play that and see how it sounds. Now that's splitting the pickups and splitting the coils. We'll take it up to the neck pickup, so you can kind of hear how that sounds as well. that's what you get there. Really nice. I mean, this guitar plays really, really, really nice. It just sounds really, really nice, and you just can't go wrong with it. And that's all I'm going to play that because I don't want copyright strikes. But you guys get the gist of how it sounds. Really, really nice sounding sounds. I really like that. I do enjoy the split coils when you're doing acoustic-y stuff because it really gives you a nice acoustic-y sound. And then with that 12-strong effect that's in the Boss GT 1000, I think it just comes out really nice. But the neck for me, I wear like medium to large size gloves, so I have like medium to large size hands. I'm not quite a medium, I'm not quite a large. I'm like that in between when it comes to my hands. And this neck is so comfortable for me to play. I can really get down on the as I need to turn the volume up, I can really get down here. And I can really play low on the neck, and it's not hard for me. Other guitars, it's harder. So this guitar is really comfortable. And PRS, every PRS I have is a very comfortable guitar to play. I have two SE 245s that are the single cuts. I really like them. But I got to tell you, these double cuts, out of the ones that I have, the double cuts I like a little better. And I actually, these custom 24s are now my favorites out of my PRS line of guitars. I mean, they just are phenomenal. But let me step over here and we're going to give you some heavier sounds. Which is kind of what I like to do. And let's crank that down. Let's kick that back. So there you go. That's a few sounds with that. I flubbed a few notes, but it happens. But this guitar sounds really, really good. Let's do another riff. Guys go. There's some heavy stuff. Well, chunky stuff. I don't know if you call it heavy, but it's rocky, chunky stuff, punky stuff, whatever you want to call it. It's distorted. So there you guys go. Almost knocked that stand over into my other guitar there. But this guitar sounds really, really good. It plays really well. I am gonna do some videos where I put it in a mix with some drums and other guitars, so you guys can kind of hear that. But we're not gonna do that on this video. I just want to do a review. I can't talk today. I wanted to review this guitar and just talk about how great it is, give you guys a couple sounds on it so you can kind of hear how it sounds. And it's just very playable. I mean, I really can't say enough about it, that it's just a really great playing guitar. It sounds good when you're playing leads, rhythms, whatever you're doing, it's gonna cover it for you. Let me try to see if I can remember a little lead that I do and play that for you too. Yeah, something like that. I'm not really a lead guitar player. I'm a rhythm guitar player, but I try. Um, but as far as this guitar goes, I would definitely say jump on this thing. With the deals they got going on right now with this guitar, I would definitely buy it to save yourself $200. And if you guys don't know, the PRS gig bags are very nice gig bags that they come with, and they're very well padded. And it'll get you by until you can get a hard shell case. Now, I buy hard shell cases for all my guitars because even though they come with nice pad things, a hard shell case is the best way to protect your guitar. So I would definitely recommend you picking one up. You can find some decent deals on them. Every now and then you can find a good hard shell case for about $100 when they go on sale. I would pay attention right now because they will drop them down during the holidays, and you can usually find one. But a decent hard shell cases you can get either a Musician's Gear one or a Roadrunner one or something like that. It's going to run you about $150, and you will find one that'll fit you. I actually get the Musician's Gear ABS one from Musician's Friend. Has been one that I really like a lot, and that fits a lot of different guitars and fits these really well. So those are usually the ones that I buy, and they're usually $149.99, but they will throw them on sale from time to time for $99. And that's usually when I try to get them. The last one I got, I used up my points to buy it. But this is just a great guitar. I mean, I don't know. The neck is super smooth. Oh, the other thing I want to say is that out of the box, it came up set up very well. I made a slight adjustment on the neck just to lower the action just a little bit more than what I prefer. So I did lower the action a little bit, but that's the only thing I did to this guitar. It was a little bit higher than I like, and I just did a little nudge, not much, just a little bit of a turn up here on the nut, and lowered it down just a hair to where I liked it. I didn't have to mess with down here on the bridge at all. All I had to do was do a little adjustment up here, got it down to the height that I like, and the guitar plays like a dream. Both of them, I will say this, both of these guitars when I got them were set up exactly the same. They're set up very playable right out of the box, and they were set up exactly the same. And each one of them, I just had to do just a little bit of a turn on it to drop it down to where I like it. So it wasn't much of an adjustment, and I adjusted both. But I will say that was the one thing that impressed me about these. They both came from Sweetwater, and both of them were set up exactly the same. Same height, same everything. So I was really impressed with the fact that I got two different guitars, but they came set up the same way. So that says a lot for Sweetwater's 55-point inspection, that they are actually being consistent as far as I'm concerned. And then you're going to have to adjust it to what you like. I mean, I don't care who you are as a guitar player. There's a certain height you like. There's a certain string you like. There's a certain everything you like. So you're going to tweak it to what you want. And I think it's unrealistic to expect us, especially as YouTubers and people that review gear, to not make a few adjustments on the guitar to make it to where we like to play it before we review it. I know a lot of people they want to see the review right out of the box. And I do believe that these guitars need to be set up very well right out of the box, because a lot of people don't know how to do that stuff. So they should be set up to be able to be played right out of the box. So there's not an argument for me about that. But you shouldn't expect people that are a little bit more seasoned players that do know how to make adjustments or not to tweak it to their liking before they're making their videos, so they can get the best playability out of the guitar, because that's what we're all going to do in the end. So with that being said, I gave you guys a couple sounds so you could hear it. I hope it sounded good to you guys. I gave you some cleans. I gave you a few distortions. You get an idea of how this guitar sounds. And I will tell you, for the money, at $7.99 right now, and they're blowing them out until the end of the year, I would definitely try to get one. I know as of today, when I looked on Sweetwater, I can't talk. When I looked on Sweetwater's site, there was several still available, except for the purple. They still have the exclusive one in charcoal. They still have some turquoise ones. It looked like they still had some orange ones as well, and they do have a blue one, but that's a different style of 24. That's like Paul's style 24. But the one thing I also like about these is I always like my body and my headstock painted the same color. So that's something I look for in guitars. And there are a lot of PRSs that don't do that. They'll have like a black headstock, or they'll have the natural headstock, which doesn't look bad. But I like this look better. And I'm going to tell you, they knock these out of the park, you know. And I don't need a bunch of stuff down here. I mean, honestly, I don't even hardly ever use a tone volume. I do once in a while. But you give me a 3-way switch and a volume knob, and I'm good to go. So I always look for guitars that just have a volume, a tone, and like a 3-way switch. You know, 5-way switches are cool, gives you a little more things, but I just prefer a 3-way. It's really easier. You get a middle, you get an upper and lower, and it's a lot less stuff to deal with. And I like the fact that this is a 3-way switch. I'm a keep it simple, stupid guitar player. So, I mean, that's what I like. But if you want a really cool guitar, I would definitely recommend one of these, because they definitely knocked it out of the park with these. And at the price, man, I'm going to tell you right now, this thing has some specs on it that are for a lot higher end PRSs, and I'm pretty impressed with it. And you know, if I had the money, I would buy the purple one too, because I went a little crazy buying these two and getting them. And then just FYI, if you guys are wondering, because I get this question all the time, no, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I paid for these with my own money, out of my own pocket. Actually, I use my Sweetwater card, so I'm paying on them, if you want to tell the truth. I usually use my Sweetwater card, because then I get a few points on it and stuff, and then I'll pay it off. And that's how I get my gear. Sweetwater's great with that. I mean, if you guys, I would highly recommend, if you can get on their card program and stuff to be able to get some gear, it's definitely worth it. And right now they were doing when it comes to, this last thing I'll say, and then we'll wrap this up. But they were doing 48 months financing, and at 40 months financing through the card, this guitar is $17 a month. So yeah, that's like a burger at McDonald's these days. So it's pretty affordable guitar. So definitely like it. I would definitely check them out if you get a chance. Go check them out in the stores. Check them out there. Check out Sweetwater. I will tell you, Sweetwater has become my go-to place to get gear. They're really good customer service. They do a really good job. They go through the guitars so you don't get things. I've had experiences with other companies where they just ship it in a box. They didn't take it out and look at it to see if anything was messed up before they sent it to you. And I've had guitars come with cracked necks and things like that. That was not from shipping. It was actually happened through manufacturing process, and they shipped it anyway. And it's nice that they go through and check it out. So I really, as far as places to buy gear, when you're buying online, Sweetwater would definitely be one of my top suggestions to where to go. And I used to be a big Musician's Friend guy until they merged with Guitar Center, and ever since they merged with Guitar Center, they suck just as bad as Guitar Center does now. So Sweetwater's where it's at, man. That's all I got to say. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry for the rambling on. This is a great guitar. I'm going to do a separate video on the charcoal quilted top, because it is a Sweetwater exclusive, and I want to kind of showcase that. But I wanted to have it in the video so you guys could see it, because it's an awesome guitar. And if you're wondering, I'll just tell you right now, the only difference in these two guitars is that Sweetwater got the exclusive to do the quilted top and charcoal. That's the only difference. All the other specs are the same on the guitar, so I will tell you guys that. So, but I am going to do a video on that one as well. And I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys check it out. I love this turquoise. I just think it's amazing, and it goes so well. That nice wood look on the back. It's just an awesome guitar. So definitely check them out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe button down below, because it really does help the channel out. And we will see you guys on the next one. Take care.